We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Raiders of Oakland taking on the New York Jets. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line. Will swing this out to Simpson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jets first down. Throwing. Love. Got him in. That's Liggett. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have the guy to turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Love now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A military setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he rifles one incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, what a juke into space.
Oh, God. Fucking near, man.
That's good for
Hate that fucking shit, right?
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Jackson to throw.
Yeah, come on, bro. Come the fuck on, bro.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated.
Like, nigga, how?
Doing their jobs in tandem. The back
Like, fuck, bro.
the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They
I'm gonna
head to
fuck
the
up.
line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. They'll try and do this himself. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and he's surprised so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, hits Hampton. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 46, it's 2nd and 9. A run once more with Hampton. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lamar changing the play.
Fuck, man.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Jackson now. He'll try and do this himself. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. A first red zone opportunity later in the year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I hope we're giving enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's off the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Chase Brown, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with 1st and 10. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. The main game, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey.
Look at Kelsey. Look at Kelsey. That's his outlet. Look at Kelsey.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to give him a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
To throw now, here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. These two teams all tied after one.
On the ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dylan Sampson, 44 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 58 yards rushing for him in his first half as he was looking into the season forward here in the opener. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Here's second and 10. Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, stand on schedule, stand ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Jackson. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Hampton will score. Touchdown Raiders. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their best 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zones.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this upset here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering
point, I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. And when it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
The defender lances to the sideline and
That was way out of bounds, bro. I'm not even challenge that. He was way out of bounds.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
they head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set them up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Just take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Josh, 17. Let's go. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Now he'll touch this and run. Give him 7 there on the touch and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Come on, set, green, jet, black, jet, black. Snap, red.
Now Love. Oh, that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Wisnowski on the punt as he sends this one away. Almost outkicked his covers there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this.
Oh, fuck, man.
At least try to get 3 out of this.
It's fucking
You
weird.
do it with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rick Woolen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead seated. What do you expect from them in the 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
13 yards remaining on second down. Now Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And at third down and 6 to go.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On third down, here's Hampton. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete to Dell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. He was able to shoot free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one's taken in on the right sideline and not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led a little too far. It brings up third down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there. And that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
Fuck, man.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
Oh, damn, bro.
As he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is a tough way to start the game, where you get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On 1st down, Sampson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 short of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Fuck.
In his explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking. That's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Love. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain here of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Love.
Nigga, what?
Touchdown, Jets. Lamb McConkey from 10 yards out.
Holy cross, Jesus. High cross.
Take it, a third quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this
High cross, high cross, high cross.
Here is Wisnowski to move their way following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throwing out. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They will run for it with Hampton. Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. Touchdown. Omarion Hampton already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find Raiders on 4th and goal. Santos has an attack on the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready, black ultra. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Love now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Love from the gun. going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quarterbacks time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 32. Yellow.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brian Thomas, 31 yards. And the Jets have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, here's second down and 1. On the hit. Puts it over the carpet attack.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Try to run for it with Hampton. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. There, a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So they roll down to the 16 here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Warren. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Give here to Hampton. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Hampton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Omarion Hampton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch us drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing. Love. Looking long for Thomas. And he's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this
You got fucking hurt.
enemy territory. A huge play there for the Jets. 53 yards. Love looking to throw it. Touchdown.
Oh, it's that hole. Damn, bro, y'all giving that shit up, man.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
No fucking deep.
Away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jackson now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Raiders.
On the give, this is Hampton. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Hampton. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Zone read, a give to Hampton. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time, they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
Now Lamar changing the look. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Fuck, man.
Game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here's Jackson.
Oh, Ricky!
They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw.
Man, come on, bro. You run this hard crossing shit, they bumping into each other every fucking play. Gotta add that shit to my fucking playbook, bro. This nigga got that cheese ass hard crossing play, man. It's just shit keep bumping the fucking Kelsey. God damn. I gotta add that shit to my playbook. Nigga run that shit on every fucking touchdown play. And they got some YouTube on it.
Jackson going to keep it. To the left side, he's got one to tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The two timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly. A must. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
Bruh, flag or who? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. The ball's already out the nigga hands, man. I can't make this shit up, bro. I don't know what this nigga got these settings on, bro. This shit crazy.
Gotta go to the Grease Monkey down the road. They closed now, but the Grease Monkey that's over here, they can do like power steering flushes and stuff like that.
God damn, bro.
$72.44. I don't know.
Before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as is just game one, and then he comes to the next meeting we're looking forward to.
As if not, great to be back in the booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An
Went
extra
back with the new one, or you went back with the old plug,
17-game
or
season
that one I
with
gave.
a fun
Well,
opener tonight. We know the better games are
yeah,
still on the way. But I'm glad that we got some of those.
So for the Jets, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with this.
I got you. You go, boss. About to put that oil down and then do a quick safety check, and you all set to go. All right.
You know how sometimes there's a play that beats every defense, and if you're playing against it, you got to worry about it on every snap? Well, this is that play in Madden
Here you go,
2020.
my man.
You play a shot, fade, cross,
Sorry.
formation.
Chill, bro. Why you on that app?
Cause that nigga just did the play on me like 3 times. Touchdown. I'm trying to see clear. That nigga know some shit. Damn, I ain't know I got to this, Zay.
Thought you was gonna beat him. It's a Super Bowl winner.
Yeah,
Still streaming too, just so you know.
yeah, I don't give a fuck. They can see. They know what the nigga was doing.
No, I'm just letting you know.
And I hope they watching. Used to play the niggas running on me. Some more shit in here. And that came close though. Shit. My line would have never fucking sold towards the end of the game. Would have won.
Nah, I thought he left you too much time.
Yeah, before niggas started doing that bullshit again, man.
Nigga started cheating, huh?
Holding calls on Penny Sewell. They got hurt for 4 weeks now.